Hey guys, welcome back to DungeonSecure.net. This is Nether Void doing another strategy series. Today I'm doing the M4 Sherman, Tier 5 American medium tank. The M4 Sherman, let's look at it. Let's look at its at the tech tree for the U.S. here. The M4 Sherman is right here above the M3 Lee, and it's going down this line to either mediums. You can still go mediums or heavies if you want to go through the easy 2, the jumbo, and you can still go heavies. So it's kind of a middle of these two tiers. A lot of times when people are going Sherman, they're going up the medium line because it's a little more difficult at that point to get over to the heavy line. If you're going heavy, usually you go M3 Lee then T1. And if you're going heavy, I probably would go the T1. To me, this tank's a little more fun to play than the Sherman. Just a tad though, because the T1 is pretty bad heavy tank. But so here it sits on the totem pole here. In general, this tank is really just a paper tank. You have no armor. Look at that, 51 and 38, 63, 63. You don't have any armor. You're gonna get pinned. Somebody shoots you, they're gonna hit you. You have a high profile. Really, this is just not a great build for a tank. This is not a great way to build a tank. Even in the war, the Shermans were, they call them death boxes, I think, or something like that when they first came out, because there was a couple reasons, because stuff would explode, but also because it was so easy just to get a shot in there and just wreck the whole tank. It was just, there was no armor on this thing. But the gun is pretty decent, and we'll talk about that in a little bit with the 128 pen, 115 damage. It's not too bad. It's definitely a flanking gun. And basically the way to play this tank, if you're high up on the list, you can be a little aggressive. You need to push a little bit. Hopefully you got a couple heavies. Just support them with their main push. If you're lower on the list, you're going to do the classic flank moves that I've already shown you, where you'll wait for enemies to be lit up, make sure you know where everybody is, and then flank an enemy that your teammate's already engaged with. Make sure his gun's not on you. More than other tanks, you need to make sure nobody's ever aiming at you or shooting at you. Just back up. You need to run if they're shooting at you. That's kind of how you play this tank. If you do that, it's got enough mobility that you can kind of get away. You know, take a shot and back up real quick before they can shoot you. You can kind of do that, but you just got to be really careful with this tank. Even in the games I'm going to show you that I've already recorded, I recorded 6 games and I didn't survive any of the games. And we only won 2 of the games, and then there are other reasons for that, I guess, too, because low tier matches, but generally very chaotic. But that's because this tank is, with other tanks you can take a couple shots or maybe get a couple bounces, ricochets or something, but not this tank. They shoot, you're getting hit, and with the 460 hit points, you're gonna die kind of fast. So it's really hard to survive a whole game in this tank. In fact, you could just look at the statistics for it. Let's see. Here's my statistics. See, 17% battle survived. Now, if I hung way back and tried to snipe all the time, I probably would have a higher percentage, but I won't help my team as much doing that. This tank really helps when I flank and stuff. It does help us get wins if we have a good team. And you'll see one video where I die but we still win, because I'm doing this flank moves and stuff and kind of jacking people up. If I sat way back by the base or something like that, not only would I be easy to shoot because I'm not moving around, I wouldn't be helping my team that much. So let's get into the equipment here. Let's start with the radio. This is a case where you might want to get the 700-meter radio if you do have the money to get it. I did not get it, and that's because if you do have a breakaway and you're way deep in enemy territory, you want what you're seeing to be radioed back to everybody else. Also, if you're by yourself and your whole team is moved up for some reason, maybe you're doing an RTB to base because you're a medium and you can get back there, at least you can still communicate with your team and show them where your position and stuff like that. So that it could be good, and you can use it on, if you're going up the medium line, you can probably use it for the next times to come. Yeah, Easy 8, T20. See, this radio is going to go a long way with you. And if you are doing that, it's probably a good investment. I know Superior Beam was talking about that. I generally don't get these radios, but they are a good investment. You don't have to sell it. Just keep your stock radio, and before you sell this tank, put the stock radio back on, then sell the tank, and you'll still have this Tier 9 radio. Tracks, big upgrade here, a little more traverse. Again, what you're trying to do is the float like a butterfly, sting like a bee here, is that's mobility. If you don't have the mobility, then you're going to get wasted, so those tracks are good. The engine does help a lot. the extra 100 horsepower is 25% more horsepower that helps you with your acceleration, and that's going to help you get out of the way. Again, this whole point of all this stuff is to get out of the way. The turret, you don't really get anything out of it. You get some hit points. You do need it for the upgraded gun, so you have to get it, but you don't get a lot out of it. A little more view range, that's kind of nice, especially when you're trying to sit back and kind of see where everybody is. But it actually turns slower. So the gun, this first gun you start out with actually isn't that bad of a gun. The damage is okay. The penetration's pretty lacking. But you can still do okay with it. When you unlock this gun, you can hit tier 7s on the side and stuff like that. This is a pretty good gun for all the games you'll get into. I've never tried this dirt, but apparently, it's there if you have the option. If you have tried this dirt, and actually quite a bit, can you please comment and let people know how good this gun is? And I'd really appreciate that, because I've never used this gun. So, all right, let's go look at the tech tree. Alright, so here's the tech tree for the M4 Sherman over here on Andrew Punk's account. You will have to you're going to get those tracks first, and I would just get the engine. It's pretty easy to get, it's low XP. Then you're going to go right for that turret, and after the turret, just go for the gun. This is a pretty simple tech tree. So again, tracks, engine, turret, gun, just go for that like that. Yeah, that's how I do that. So that's pretty simple. After that, just kind of get the second engine, get this radio if you feel like it, then choose one of these tanks and grind it out. The EZ2 is actually a little more, just a little more beefy. I think it's a little slower, but it gets the same gun as the EZ8, even though it doesn't look like it does. And so I'm gonna go with the EZ2, the jumbo, when I upgrade this tank. It is unlocked for me, but I have not purchased it yet. So that's this tech tree. It's a pretty simple tech tree. That's how I would do it. Be right back. Okay, I'm back, and now that we've talked about the equipment and the tech tree, actually there's one more thing I'd like to talk about, and these guns reload really fast, and that's really awesome. It's great for circling. It's great for kind of outmaneuvering people when they're trying to pop out all the time and thinking you're going to waste your shot. You can still pound them pretty easily. It allows you to get a lot of shots when people are on the move, just like between buildings or something. You're almost always reloaded, which is nice. So it's time to talk about the Squidman. I don't get equipment until tier 7, but if you did, I would go with, as usual, oh, vent, here it is. Here's the vent. And the rammer is pretty obvious. A lot of people say you don't need vent and rammer. I've been looking at the forums. That it doesn't really help you with your load time. But with your crew being, well, your crew probably won't look like this. They'll probably be in the 80% range, 85 maybe. With the 85% crew, the vent and the rammer will actually improve your reload time. And then I'd probably just you can throw on a toolbox if it's something, if you don't want to spend too much gold. Delaying drive does help, because I've noticed that there's a lot of bloom on this tank with the reticle bloom when you're moving around. And since you're moving a lot, there should be a lot of reticle bloom, so that aiming speed would help. And that's probably what I get. These other things don't really matter. Or toolbox, I guess. So that's the equipment I would get. I do have the one repair kit at tier 5 and 6, but these other consumables are really just not needed. If I get caught on fire, I just get out of the game. It's not really worth spending $3 grand on. With ammo, I still do load some HE, but your goal is to fire AP at all times. That means you're doing good flank moves and stuff. But if you're just pinned down and you need to hit somebody and get some damage, maybe pop his gun or whatever, I have some AP or some HE for that. And since this gun loads really fast, 25 rounds is not that much if you get pinned down. So, but I really rarely run out of ammo. I don't think I ever have actually on this tank. Lastly, the crew. Your crew will probably be about 80%. When you're ready to get out of this tank, maybe 85. The reason mine is in the 90s now is because I've had the EZ2 unlocked for a while, and I'm already 15,000 into getting the Sherman, the E8. So I want to get the EZ8 and elite this thing before I leave this area. So that's why I've been grinding a little more. I think I might even, well, I probably won't take these guys at 100 because it'd take a long time. So that's pretty much this tank. I've talked about everything. The angling on it is actually pretty good, but again, the armor is so weak that I don't even consider the angling on this tank. I really just don't get hit. Try not to get hit. That's about all you can do. And this is really not that spectacular of a tank. The EZ8, a lot of people say is an awesome tank. A lot of people love that tank. as well as the EZ2, the Jumbo. They say that tank is fun too. So really what you need to do is get into games and try to rack up as much XP as you can. You know, yeah, you're dying a lot, maybe not seeing the end of the battle. Really, just try to just flank those higher tier tanks and pen them. If you can get damage on the higher tier tanks, you're going to get a lot more XP, and you'll see with the games coming up. I'm going to tell you how much XP I got for these games, even though I got taken out of the games before they were over. I still got really high XP scores. So anyway, that's this tank, and it's time to get into some games. Let's show you some games. So here I am on Fisherman's Wharf, or Fisherman's Bay, actually. On this game, I'm toward the bottom of the pack, so what I'm going to do is, my main objective here is, with my 460 hit points and soft armor, is don't get hit. Don't be the primary target, which means I need to wait, like a lot of my other videos, wait till people are engaged already, and try to flank and shoot from kind of covered positions, or circle if I don't think I'm going to get hit by the enemy. A lot of times if you circle behind someone, his buddies are behind him, and so you get shot. So you have to be careful when you circle. So I'm just going to wait. Okay, they're lighting up some enemy right there. It's kind of weird. Usually heavy should be going in the city on this map. I know the city really well just because I play a lot of heavies, but I don't play a lot of mediums, so. Mediums can generally go into the center here. I've seen that happen a lot, to spot, or maybe even to do some pincer moves. You do get killed here a lot, so you got to be very careful. Or you can go along the side ridge right here. That's pretty good too, but you get pinned in a little bit right here when you get, because all these guys are kind of focused in on this area. So that can be a challenge as well. I think for a medium, going up in here and going around is probably pretty good. What is that guy, T29? Wow, yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to go city. Oh, that wasn't very smart. Well, we got another T29. Let me see where he is. What do we got over there? M4. He's going to be dead. Okay, so their T29 is coming up with 3 of our heavies. But he's got a big gun, so he doesn't have to worry too much. I'm going to go try to help them taking him out. Now, I have to be careful because that guy could hit me. The KV-3 could hit me. Lots of guys could hit me. I need to just try to stay out of the line of fire here. That Tiger should be taking him out right now. Come on, hit him. Come on, hit him. I'm not going to hit him. Ooh, there we go. Some soft armor right there. And right there. Ooh, Commander Cupula. Let's get a little... What's he doing? Can't believe he didn't get a critical hit on that. Wow, I'm taking him out by myself. This guy's kind of an idiot. If they let you shoot at him, you know, keep shooting him. Oh, he's on fire. He's on fire. Oh, come on. Oh my god, I'm going to take this guy. Oh, you kill stealer. Oh well. That's how you do that, see? I stayed out of the line of fire. He really should have paid more attention to me. When you're getting hit, pay attention. Don't get so focused in on the kill that you can't pay attention to what's shooting at you. Oh, he killed that guy, but he's not going to be able to... Well, I missed him. That's kind of interesting. Ooh, yeah, this could be bad. My buddy got you. Okay. T29, let's get rid of him. There's a KV-3 over there. Oh, no, KV-3's dead. Wow. Our team is dead. So this can happen too. I'm actually having a pretty good game, especially for how low I am on the list. But my team is not doing well. And so when you see people with bad win ratios, this could be happening to them. I'm having an insane game. I single-handedly took out a T29, except for that guy stealing my kill. Oh, come on. And, wow, I can only see the backside of this guy. Oh, he's dead. Yet my team, I guess, decided to get thrashed. Let's go on this side. That tiger should be able to mess this guy up. Oh good, he's fully upgraded too. Oh, here we go. Side of the armor. Perfect shots for this tank. Oh, tracked. It's over. Oh, see? What is he doing? Again, kill stealing. Why is he... Don't drive in front of your buddies. You just took his gun out of the game. You took down the DPS of that guy. So right here we're going to do base defense, and then we're going to... Oh, I can't hit him. Now, don't just drive... Oh, TD. Let's be smart here. Let's be smart. Now I'm going to drive right into his gun if I do that, but I should be protected from his friends. He's behind that house. Here he comes. Missed him. Oh, he's out of here. There's another buddy. Who's that? Ooh, that guy's pretty... Oh, too aggressive. Too aggressive. I should have calmed down a little bit. It's still a good game. And that's pretty much how you play this tank. I did pretty good for being so low on the totem pole. Should have had at least that T-29 kill, but that tiger took it from me. But anyway. Alright, later. Alright, I get spawned on this map this time. I like this map a lot. But I'm almost at the bottom, so... And this is pretty normal for these tier 5s. So what I'm going to have to do is just... kind of like I did the other match with the T-29, is just kind of hang out, wait for people to engage, see where I can kind of come in and snipe and just not draw attention. So I'll just kind of wait around here. So normally in this map, the mediums and TDs kind of come up this side, and the heavies all go through the center right there, to the center of town. You will get scouts coming in like this guy. Let's take care of this guy. He's trying to scout here. Wow, no damage though? I turned. Damn it. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can... Nice, okay. Gotta get out of here. Alright, here comes another scout. He's dead. Alright, good. So, yeah, see that? IS-3... Was that T-44? M4 and T-20? The M4 is the only one I'm going to have any luck with. T-20 if I get them on the side, I guess. What are these guys doing? They need to move up. Can't hang back. Hanging back is going to get you killed. So T-20 is over here. Now, the only problem with what I'm doing here is if I get spotted, if I go up in there, I will not be able to turn around. I can't run at all. Okay, got some backup. T-59 and another M4. So T-59 should help. So if that T-20 gets engaged, I'm going to pop up behind him. Okay, he's getting engaged. The guy he was engaged with died. Who else we got coming over here? KV. Yeah, he's not going to be a lot of help. So now that M4 is going to be getting roasted by that guy. He's got nobody else to fight, so... Here we go. He's going to try to go around him. Oh, he didn't know there's another M4 here. So, this is kind of the shoot peekaboo thing. Wait for him to poke out. Oh, he's not going to. He's running. Don't let him hit. Oh, see? Fix the track, fix the track. Don't want to get hit. I cannot go gun to gun. Now this is called wall humping in PlanetSide. See how I'm using my right mouse cursor? Let's clear that out. To look where his turret is. When I see his turret not focusing on me, I'll pop out and shoot him. Oh, there he went behind the building now. So he's going to get roasted. But I'm going to help this guy. And I can't see where his turret is, so I might get popped. Cool, it's the other way. Gotta be careful. The T-20 still can get me. Oh! Yep, he did. He went behind me. So, that happens. I did my best. I got a kill. I helped everybody out. Hitting that T8 is going to help a lot with my XP. Hitting the T20, that's big XP. When you're in this tank, you just want to try to get as much XP as you can. The games are just usually not going to be very fun because you're going to be going against tanks like the T20, which is just a monster compared to you. So, it looks like we're doing good on this side. We're probably going to lose, though. Anyway, let's get another game. Alright, and that's going to wrap it up for the strategy series video on the M4 Sherman. If you like this video, please like it, please favorite it. Please subscribe if you aren't a subscriber, if you like this series. All that stuff helps out the channel, helps me out. I really appreciate that, and also helps get the word out about these strategy series to hopefully get more people to watch and get more people to comment, help everybody learn how to play these tanks and where the weaknesses are, etc., etc. Do you have any comments, especially for that derp gun that I have never been able to use? Please leave comments. Please ask questions. If you haven't seen my other videos, I reply back almost, within a few hours of a comment. And hopefully we got some other really skilled players subscribe to this channel, so they'll see your comments too, and hopefully they'll help you out. Anyway, again, please like, subscribe, and comment and favorite. Thanks, guys. See you next time.